we're told that minivans are coming back in a big way. They're affordable, they offer a lot of space for families. In his latest Wall Street Journal op-ed, Jack Butler calls minivans the swagger wagon. And Jack is with me this morning. You know, I used to train my children around 20, 30, 40 years ago. I didn't realize it was a masculine kind of thing to do.
Well, I think that one of the most masculine things you can do is to be a good father.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
that's part of it.
Okay. Now, why is the minivan coming back?
So it's being driven by my generational cohort, millennials, some of whom may have resented the kind of lifestyle you described, the kind of lifestyle I enjoyed. But now they're becoming parents and realizing, hey, these minivans are actually a great way to transport your kids around to soccer practice and whatnot.
Is this provable by the numbers? I mean,
yes. So car information website Edmunds reports that there's been a 21% increase in minivan sales last year. So it's happening, baby.
I remember when they first came out. This is the early to mid 1980s, and I think it was Chrysler. They were Chrysler in those days. They had the Chrysler van. And I bought those things for years and years and years. They were really good.
Yeah, I had a Dodge Caravan in my family. And the thing about minivans, they were all over the suburbs, but elites want us to hate the suburbs, want us to think they're this place of conformity, of materialism. But actually, I think another thing that's driving the popularity of the minivan, so to speak, is a recognition that actually it's okay to aspire to a suburban lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with it. So.
And they're really good.
Yes.
They're great for taking your family around.
They are.
Or trucking around some luggage or whatever. Baby boomers, again, we are told that they've got $93 trillion worth of assets, but only $36 trillion of that is going to go to Gen X and millennial, their heirs. The great giveaway isn't so great, is it?
Well, I think part of this may come from longer life expectancy. And look, as much as we slice and dice the generations, as much as it's fun to talk about the differences between them, there are some ways in which I resent this intergenerational warfare. I love my baby boomer parents. They did a great job raising me, I think, in my minivan. What I don't like is when government policy is encouraging and tilting the playing board toward older generations. Not an even playing field, but making it so that you have government spending, government policy that is making it easier for certain cohorts to succeed financially, and through things like excessive debt, Medicare, Social Security, making it harder for the generations that come after them. That's when I get uncomfortable.
You think older people, boomers, should retire a little earlier and make way for youngsters?
There are certainly, you can probably look at especially positions in the culture where baby boomers are just not fully accepting, okay, it's time to go. At the same time, I think in politics, as much as you see the gerontocracy holding on to its positions of power, there are some ways in which maybe my generation and generations younger, once they get into power, we'll start thinking nostalgically about those days when the baby boomers were in charge.
Yes,
we'll see.
You will. I absolutely guarantee that you will. Jack, thanks for joining us. Good stuff.
Thanks for having me.